everyone. Welcome to the fourth A Day in the Life of Gage. This is a special episode because we're on location at college, and also we're going to be taking a trip to China for reasons that I will describe later. But the basic story is that one night we were looking for where the Linux computer labs were. So we searched around and we found that they were in this building. So we had never been to this lab before, so we ventured to this lab, and, well, we found a lot more than what we expected. So let's go and take a look. Not only did we find the Linux computers that we were looking for, but we found giant 30-inch monitors, 30-inch widescreen monitors, mind you. And they're not only all Linux towers, but also they can switch between Linux and Windows. So there's two towers, and they have like a little switch box hooked up to them to share the hardware. So now we're going to keep walking this way, and we're going to go on our adventure to China. Now, the reason that we're going to China is because one of our friends ordered a package, and, well, we looked up the tracking results, and it said that it was in this really weird named city, and it had CN. So we're like, oh, okay, it's in Connecticut. Well, you know, Connecticut has a lot of weird named cities, but we then eventually saw something that said made in China, and I was like, CN, China. So then we typed that into Google, and it came up as a city in China. So this package was not in Connecticut, it was in China. So I was like, I wonder how long it's going to take to get here. So while we were on Google, we did some Google directions. And, well, let's show you what we found. First of all, this is the Linux desktop. All nice and neat. It's running, let's see, it was just updated to Red Hat 5.5. So, lots of cool stuff. But we're going to stick with Windows. So this is the nice little Belkin switch box thing. It comes in quite handy. So I'm going to press this button, but let's watch the transition on this thing. So press the Win button, and bam, we have, look at that, nice Windows 7 desktop. As you can see, woohoo, Windows 7. And this is our trip from the United States to, you know, China. And so we were just looking, we were like, oh wow, it's going to take 38 days and 15 hours to get from where we are to China. Well, that seems a little long for a package, so we're like, is this package really going to take 38 days to get here? And then we saw this nice, big, long set of lines across the ocean. And so we started to read through the directions. You know, we were curious, how in the world would we get to China from here? So as we went along here, we eventually came along to a direction right here. It's number 29. So that's right. In order to get to China, you would have to, it says, I don't know if you can read it or not, but it says kayak across the Pacific Ocean. Yeah.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, we're going to kayak across the Pacific Ocean for this length right there, all the way from the top of Washington down to Hawaii, and that is 2,756 miles. Yeah. If anyone can kayak that, especially in 38 days, they're amazing. But that's not it. Then we finally get to Hawaii, take I don't know how long of a break if you didn't already die, and then eventually we will hit number 45 in our directions, and once again, I don't know if you can read it, but we will also kayak across the Pacific Ocean. Now, you thought the first one was bad, but this one is 3,879 miles from Hawaii over to the coast of Japan, looks like somewhere around Tokyo. Oh yeah, so that's just wonderful. Well, we think the people at Google are playing a trick on us, because how would they expect anyone to kayak that distance? So we're still looking, seeing if we can find anything else. And we go through Japan, and whenever we get to the coast of Japan, let's see here, where is it? We come to a direction, right here, it is number 105. So 105, right where my thumb is, I don't know if you can read it, but we get to the coast of Japan, and then we jet ski across the Pacific Ocean. So we have kayaked thousands of miles, actually almost 10,000 miles, and now we're we get a little bit of a break. We can actually jet ski this one. It doesn't say if we have to stop for gas, but we're jet skiing for 486 miles. I'm not a jet ski expert, but I don't know. I don't think a jet ski could hold 486 miles worth of fuel in one trip. So where you'll stop in between these two places for gas and a jet ski, I don't know. But Google Maps says you can do it, and hey, how many people rely on these maps every single day? So, if you don't have any trouble navigating all of the wonderfully named streets in Japan and in China, then you'll have fun kayaking. So, until next time, I'm going to China. See ya.